DrDisRespect has inked a deal with the new streaming platform. Twitch won't take him back, obviously, and YouTube has not monetized him again since all the crazy drama from a few months ago. So where could he go? Let's get ready to stream on Rumble. That's right, Doc is signing to Rumble, and they offered him a crazy deal, okay? Is this a good career move for the Doc? Is it good for his fan base? What are some other reasons you could imagine that led him to shake it up with Rumble? Let's get into it. First of all, the deal includes two things that are more important than money: equity and control. It's one thing to be offered money. It's another thing to be offered growth. With shares in the company, as Rumble grows, so does Doc's wealth and influence in the industry. But it's an even better thing to be offered the position head of gaming at Rumble. This is control over the company's growth. And it makes sense. If he has stocks in the company, he'd want to have a hand in the company's direction, right? Since this is the legal channel, let's discuss the legal structure real quick. This deal is probably for a base fee or base salary of some sort, cut from revenue generated by Doc's stream, okay? They also gave him equity in the company, which will be like stocks, you know? But they'll only vest, meaning they'll only become in his control after probably a few years. If he leaves early, no stocks. And that's how they keep him on board. But they also gave him another job aside from streaming. Head of gaming means he is poised to lead the competition against Twitch and against YouTube, which currently dominate the live streaming space in gaming. This is pivotal because he stands to give Rumble a real shake at making their name in the new media space. That wasn't even a good joke. I told you it was stupid. So is it a good deal for the Doc? Well, let's think about his options here. Twitch is never, ever gonna happen, okay? That is not gonna happen. And YouTube did not remonetize Doc's channel after all the drama that we saw. So what's left in terms of revenue streams? How is he gonna make money? Well, Facebook is dead, has been dead, and X is still way too small, even though they do allow live streaming. And Kick is just like a frat house. I mean, look at this place. Rumble has a lot of political personalities to it, and it gets a little sticky, okay? But the fact that they're trying to expand into gaming by bringing on DrDisRespect makes me think they want to become more neutral, a little more mainstream. And Doc himself has been pretty apolitical in his public persona, which is why he's able to draw so many people. So the fact that Rumble has a lot of political content kind of clashes with his brand, right? Well, on the other hand, they're offering him more than just money. Remember, the equity and control offer him freedom from streaming, okay? So for years now, we've been seeing him make moves to get away from streaming as his main source of income. The biggest example we saw was Midnight Society in creating Dead Drop, that game. Now that his ties to Dead Drop are
Don't say it.
Dead.
God damn.
Now that Doc's ties to Dead Drop are severed, he needs another avenue to increase his revenue, another exit strategy from content creation, while remaining a massive force in the space. Head of gaming. What a heavy metal redemption arc if he could pull it off. He gets banned from Twitch, he gets ostracized from YouTube, only to join Rumble as the head of gaming, bringing it up to compete with and overthrow the very platform that threw him out. If he could do it, it'll be a very compelling story. So it seems like this could be good for Doc, but it's also coming out of a position of him being on his back foot, so to speak, okay? But what about Doc's fans? How does this benefit the Champions Club? You can see lots of fans online talking about not wanting to download a whole new platform, sign up for another service, blah, 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 blah. But Doc remedied that in his deal. He will continue streaming on YouTube until some exclusive portion of his stream begins, so he can keep the fan base going. And that exclusive part will be the only thing that's exclusive to Rumble. It is splitting the baby a little bit, but for the diehard paying members of the Champions Club, it might be worth it for them to sign up on Rumble just to support the Doc. And he still gets all the donos while he's live on YouTube, so it's not really that bad for the fan base. I don't know. I'm probably not going to download Rumble because I really don't want another app on my phone, but I still watch them on YouTube every now and then. By the way, if you downloaded Rumble, let us know in the comments so we kind of get a vibe of who's there and who's not. So who benefits the most from this deal? We already talked about how the Doc is doing the deal kind of from his back foot, but it doesn't hurt him too much. And we know that the fans are just along for the ride. Rumble is going to get a massive boost in their profile from this, okay? They get a top tier brand and creator to their platform, all right? They've locked him in with shares in the company like we discussed in their contract, and it will probably vest only after a few years, meaning Doc is there to stay for a while. And that gives them a good shot at growing past their competitors because Doc is now at the helm of the gaming division. And it only cost them some cash and some stocks. What a deal. Overall, I can't help but think that this is the beginning of the end for DrDisRespect's streaming and content career, okay? I could be totally wrong, but I think all the drama that happened over the summer forced his hand to make a move that he was planning to make anyways, okay? And that move is to get away from streaming and get into a business position. Think about why Doc is still streaming on YouTube even though they haven't restored his channel to be monetized again. He hasn't even posted one of those banger videos in like 5 months, all right? It's because the streams, the videos, the content creation is no longer the focus. It's no longer the goal, okay? That's only a bridge to tie him over into the next chapter. Either way, you've got to admit, things have changed for a long, long time, and it may not be worth it for the Doc to try to work his way back to being a full-time streamer again. It's not the way to make money anymore. If you got this far into the video, let me know what you think. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, tell me why. Tell me why. And make sure you hit the like button because it helps a lot.